Modern Warfare 3 ranked play just received its biggest update yet. They decided to add 5 previously restricted weapons, so now there's 5 brand new weapons that you could use in ranked play, and I have the best class setups for all of them. If any of these do help you out, just make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and click the thumbs up button so you don't miss out on my future videos. With all that being said, let's get into the first class setup. I think it's safe to say out of the 5 brand new weapons they've added, the BP50 is probably the best one. Statistically speaking, I'm pretty sure it has the fastest time to kill out of any of the other ARs. So my first attachment here is the DR6 hand stop, so I can get a massive increase in mobility. Really no surprise here, it's what a lot of people use on their MCWs. For our muzzle, we're going to be using the Pure Fire muzzle brake, and this gives us a massive increase in horizontal recoil control. And that's exactly what we need on a weapon like the BP50, where it has more horizontal than vertical recoil. I then threw on the lower heavy barrel, where I get a massive increase in bullet velocity and range, making it kill a little bit more quickly at longer ranges. And on top of that, we get better recoil control. My next attachment is a rear grip. I did the Trust IV grip tape, which just gives us another increase in recoil control. And then for the stock, we have the Moat 40. So we get aim walking speed, ADS, which is great. And then on top of that, more recoil control. So now it's mobile. It already kills quick, so we don't got to worry about that. And it's incredibly accurate. So if we take this to the firing range real quick, you're going to see just how, I mean, this is probably what everyone's going to be using. Yeah, I mean, super easy to use, kills incredibly quick. Honestly, it's probably going to get banned very, very quick. Next, we have what I'm personally most excited to use, the Holger 556. So just like our BP50, I have the DR6 hand stop, just a massive increase in mobility. It just makes it super quick and snappy so you can get those first shots off. For the muzzle, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. We have the Cassis brake, which is similar to the muzzle brake S, but I think this is a little bit better for the Holger specifically. We get horizontal recoil control and then firing aim stability. For the barrel, we have the Krios 6 match, where we get an increase in bullet velocity and range, just making it dominant, kill a little bit more quickly at longer ranges. And then on top of that, better recoil control. The best of both worlds, makes the weapon stronger and more accurate. Next, we have an optic. We did the Mark III reflector, and then for our stock, we have the RB Adel assault stock, which just gives us another increase in our recoil control, making the weapon more accurate. And that'll just help us miss less shots. And bring us to the firing range, and this is what I cannot wait to use. I mean, it is a laser. It's basically just an MCW that kills a little bit more quickly. So this and the BP50, I mean, are going to start raining havoc in ranked play. Now, moving away from the ARs for a little bit, we have the Ram 9 SMG, which is like a perfect hybrid between an AR and an SMG. It has incredible range, really good bullet velocity, just like the Rival 9. So here's the build. For the underbarrel, shouldn't come as a surprise. We have the DR6 hand stop. Just that increase in mobility is just great. You get ADS fast. You could strafe really quickly with the aim walking, bring the weapon up quicker with the sprint to fire, and then just be more aggressive with the movement speed. For our muzzle, we have the Pure Fire muzzle brake S, which is the meta muzzle for the Rival. So shouldn't come as a surprise we're using it on another SMG like the Rival 9. Next, we have ourselves the Retort 90 grip tape. We just get an increase in recoil control, making it very accurate, helping us land many of our shots. Our fourth attachment, we have a comb, and that is going to be the Recon comb. We get sprint to fire and ADS speed. Again, it feels like an AR, so we're trying to bring the mobility and make it feel much more like an SMG. And then my fifth and final attachment here is the HVS 3.4 pad stock, where, I mean, it makes it an absolute laser beam. Huge increase in your accuracy and recoil control. You get gun kick control, all that type of good stuff. Idle sway, firing aim stability. And then you bring this to the firing range. We could just quickly shoot here, and it is an literal laser beam. Even at the third guy, you really shouldn't be able to compete at that, but that's where you get a little bit of a hybrid of an AR, where you can compete at this range sometimes. It is actually unreal. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be the go-to SMG after the update. Now, going back to the ARs, we have the MTZ 556, which not only got added to the ranked play loot pool, but they also increased the bullet velocity in this update. So it got buffed as it got added. So our first attachment here is going to be the DR6 hand stop. Shocker, the same attachment we've been using this entire time. For our muzzle, we have on the Cassis brake, which gives us a horizontal recoil control, just making it a little bit more accurate. For our muzzle, we went ahead and we threw on the MTZ Clinch Pro barrel. We get an increase in bullet velocity and damage range. So it's a little bit stronger, a little bit more dominant at those longer range engagements. Our next attachment is going to be a rear grip, and we did the Bruin TR24 assault grip. We get firing, aim stability, gun kick control, and recoil control. And then to round everything off, we have a stock, which is the MTZ Marauder stock, where we get just another increase in recoil control. So all of our attachments are catered towards making the weapon more accurate. This is one of the higher fire rate ARs, so you're gonna need that extra control on it. So I hope that makes a little bit more sense on why we have so many of these attachments. And then in the firing range, it's incredible. Iron sights are actually really, really clean. And if you can just kind of get over that, incredible. Like, the only bad thing I have to say is a little circle over the iron sight. So they may take a little bit of time to get used to, but this is a fantastic option. It's definitely going to be competing with some of the other weapons they added, like the BP50 and the Holger 5.56. So great option. Try this build out. Laser beam, very, very good. And then our fifth and final weapon is the HRM9. And me personally, this is probably my least favorite out of the 5 they added. It just doesn't feel that great, but this is what I found to be the best build for it. So for the barrel, we have the Princeps long barrel, which gives it a massive increase in bullet velocity and range. Honestly, this wouldn't be able to compete with anything without this barrel. For our muzzle, we have on the Purifier Muzzle Brake S for the increase in horizontal recoil control, just making it more accurate. For our underbarrel, we actually have something different, and that is going to be the Chimera Ryan 03 vertical grip. We have to do this because the recoil and accuracy on this weapon by default is not all that good, so you're gonna need a little bit of help, and this is the help you're gonna need. Next, we have a rear grip, which is the PCS90 Assault Grip, where we get another increase in our recoil control, all that type of good stuff. And then our fifth and final attachment here is the Hatchet Light Stock. So we get ADS speed and a walking speed. We get strafe quicker and ADS a lot faster. And you're gonna see in the firing range, it's cool. That's about it. Like, it has quite a bit of kick to it off the bat, and the muzzle flash on it, it really isn't the best option. I don't really see anyone using this very often, but that's the best build I can make for y'all with this one. As far as goes for the rest of my ranked play loadout, obviously the only vest option you have is the infantry vest. I always use my Renetti pistol, and here's that build, which I think you could see all the attachments on screen. I use a stun grenade. If I'm using a sub in search, I always have a smoke grenade on. I usually do frags. I like to cook these. I feel like you could throw them a little bit further and kind of get crazy with them. I have a trophy system on. I never run Daddy because I always have on the covert sneakers right here, so my footsteps are always quiet. I use the quick grip gloves, which they recently updated, so you could swap weapons incredibly quick. They're actually a lot of fun to use now. Then my final perk here is EOD, so I can just protect myself from other lethals and whatnot. Tacticals are pretty weak, so you're not going to need tac mask, and there's no reason for you to be reloading your weapons very quickly. But those are the top 5 brand new weapons. Yeah, your boy's currently sitting D3. I didn't play too much this season, but I did play last season. Your boy hit iridescent. You saw the camo on my variety of my weapons here. Right here, there's the camo. So don't think your boy don't know what he talking about. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today, man. Go try these setups out. Let me know what weapons you are most excited to use in ranked play after the update. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I'll see you on the next one. You guys all stay safe. Have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.